What's going on, everybody? We are back. Hope you guys are doing well. If you're new to this channel, we do daily free sports picks every single day on YouTube. I review them, break them down, see what I'm liking, and then on TikTok I give every single bet I make away for free. Screen record, proof of the bet slip, all over there. Make sure you go check out my TikTok page, Sports Talk with TJ. Same profile picture, same name, all that. As for the YouTube channel, we're sitting at around 22 subscribers right now, I believe. I set a goal last time to go from 5 to 10 and we absolutely crushed it, so I'm gonna set another one. If you're new to this channel, you like what you see, if you're coming over from TikTok, give the YouTube channel a chance, man. Hit the sub button and let's try to get to 35 subscribers today. If you guys would do that, I'd really appreciate it. Now, without further ado, let's get into the games. The first game up that we're going to talk about is the OKC Thunder at the Charlotte Hornets. If you guys do not know, the Thunder are not a very good team. They have an absolutely anemic offense. They really can't do anything. They have the second lowest offensive efficiency rating in the game, only scoring about 1 point per 100 possessions, and they only average about, obviously, 100 points a game, which is the lowest in the NBA. While Charlotte, on the other hand, has actually been pretty hot over this recent stretch that they're on, straight up and against the spread. Over the last 7 games, they are 6-1 against the spread and 6-1 straight up. With that being said, Oklahoma City is actually a pretty damn good team against the spread. On the season as a whole, they are 28-15 against the spread, which is actually a very good record. Keep in mind, guys, these are not my picks that I have for today. I already have my bets placed. If you guys want to see them, make sure you guys go over on TikTok. But if I were to bet this game, if I did bet this game, I would be taking the Hornets minus 8.5 here, okay? I just like to side with the better team. The Hornets are the better team. They're playing really hot. Like I said, 6-1 against the spread, against some pretty decent teams as well. Give me the Hornets minus 8.5. If you know me, you know I don't bet on Lakers games anymore. Fuck that team and fuck Russell Westbrook. So with that being said, we're going to skip that game and we're going to go down to the Clippers-Sixers games, which I do have some stuff in this game that I really like. This is a bet I made on TikTok. I'm just going to give it out because it's a shot in the dark. You know, it's just a little dart toss over here, okay? It's probably not going to happen. I only put $25 on it. But Joel Embiid to record a triple-double for plus 4,300. They just got absolutely killed by Jokic. Embiid's coming off a 50-point game. They're not going to want to get smoked again by another center. Embiid had a triple-double earlier in the season against a very similar defensive team to the Clippers in the Houston Rockets. He's going to be kicking the ball out a ton. If the shooters can knock down shots, he has a chance to make it happen. When it comes to the spread and the total, it's actually kind of tough because, like I said, my team is Philly. I love watching the Sixers, but the Clippers really haven't been terrible of late. They've been scoring a lot of points. I can't play any defense, but they've been pretty decent against the spread. Obviously, straight up, they're not very good. They don't have Paul George. They don't have Kawhi Leonard. They've really struggled. When it comes to rebounding, they're the worst rebounding team in the league on the offensive side and the defensive side of the court. And going up against someone like Embiid tonight is not going to help them. The Clippers have been hot. This line opened up at 7.5. It's moved to 8.5 now. And I'm not going to lie, this isn't a game I bet, but if I were to bet, I would probably take the Clippers plus 8.5. The Sixers are just weird with putting teams away that they're much better than, so I don't really trust them to cover this big of a spread. I mean, they were down 10 points to the Magic last week, and they came back and covered because they played the Magic. But so yeah, I don't really trust them laying that many points against a team who really hasn't been atrocious lately. As you guys know, I don't break down every single game. I just break down the games that I like, the ones that I'm looking at. If you guys would like to see me break down every single game in maybe shorter videos, make sure you drop a comment down below and give me some advice if that's what you guys would like to see, and I'll make it happen. But for now, we're just going to stick to breaking down the games that I like in certain spots that I like. So with that being said, the next game we're going to talk about is the Brooklyn Nets at the San Antonio Spurs. Okay, so this line actually moved a lot since I saw this the last time. I'll be honest, I took the Nets money line at like minus 130, and I get on here and I see the Nets are now plus 1.5 and plus 106 on the money line. So I liked them on minus 136. I like them even more on the money line now at plus money. And man, you got to remember, LaMarcus Aldridge, Patty Mills revenge game, baby. I'm just kidding. A lot of people like to overplay that revenge narrative, but it's something to look into. I did some research, and there's not even like really any crazy injuries or insane news. I don't really know what moved the line so much. Maybe I'm missing something here, but it doesn't really change anything. Kyrie Irving, James Harden's still out there. LaMarcus Aldridge coming off a hot game. Patty Mills will be in there as well. Playing at San Antonio. I like the Nets plus money here on the money line. And last but not least here, we got the Houston Rockets at the Golden State Warriors. The Golden State Warriors have been a very dominant team straight up and against the spread at home for for really quite some time now. Last night, they lost to Indiana at home, who is one of the worst road teams in the NBA. Indiana's able to string back-to-back away victories, so I mean, good for them. But I think that is precisely why Houston is going to get absolutely slaughtered tonight in Golden State. Houston right now is currently on a little win streak, but if you go back and look earlier in the season, they went on a similar game where they ripped off like 6 or 7 games back-to-back, and they only have about 14 wins on the year, so half their wins came on that one little stretch. They haven't really been able to do much since. There was an interesting trend that I found when I was looking at the Golden State Warriors. When you look at their against the spread trends, there was really one that really stuck out to me, and that is after a loss, Golden State is 9-3 against the spread, and as a home team this year, they are 15-7 against the spread. So they're playing a weak opponent, they just lost, and they're at home. That sets up pretty well, if you ask me, for an against the spread victory. And when you look at Houston's side against the spread, they are 1-8 against the spread when they face teams with a winning record over their last 9 games. And previously, over the last 4 matches, they're 0-3-1 against the spread versus the Golden State Warriors. This line actually opened up last night at around -12, and it went all the way down to -10.5 actually, which is where I got it at. I hopped in, got it at -10.5, put it on TikTok, so there you go, there's another bet. But it's up to -11 right now. We'll see if it stays there for tip-off. It is starting to creep back up, so like I said, we got a pretty good number on it. Do I see it going all the way up to 12? No, maybe. Do I see it going back up to at least 11.5? Yes, I did say that in the TikTok video. I think it goes up to 11.5, and it is back at 11 right now. But I like Golden State against the spread tonight. That's all I got for y'all. If you like the video, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Trying to hit that 30+ sub mark. Guys, can make it happen. I'd appreciate it. I love y'all. Peace out.